Yo, what's up guys? You might be wondering why I have this big beautiful smile on my face. Well, because it's leg day, so I need to go into the gym with a positive mindset. Because it's gonna be hard, as always, man. As always, legs are the most demanding body part when it comes to training it, It's taxing, it's heavy, it's hard. You get nervous when you use a lot of weight. But, hey man, that's what you gotta do if you want big legs, man. Overall, how I'm feeling and everything, I'm feeling great, honestly. I'm feeling great, and I'm feeling grateful because I'm in this position. Because I'm in this position of being in prep. I'm healthy, I can do this. And that's why I'm grateful, and that's why I'm also happy. Of course I have my ups and downs throughout the day, but I always switch back my mindset and come out winner in my mind, when it starts playing games with me. Because let's be real, man, I don't have to do this. I can say, right now I can go home, order a pizza, get some Ben & Jerry's and eat and not care about anything, man. But that's not what I want to do. I want to get up on stage, be completely shredded, inside out, glutes dug in like Derek Lunsford's, and yeah, that's the goal, man. That's the freaking goal. Good thing about this bodybuilding stuff and doing competition prep is you don't have to do it if you don't want to, But yeah, I want to, and I'm excited, I'm super excited, and that's what keeping me going, And also, like I already said, being grateful because I'm in this position, I have no injuries, nothing, no problems, everything is going great all up until now. So when you think about it like that, there is no real reason for me to be sad or, angry because I'm, dieting and all of that stuff. So yeah. Whew. Okay. I want to go in. I want to train. I had a meal like 30 minutes before the workout, like 30 minutes ago. So I think I'm gonna hop on a treadmill for a little bit, just 10, 15, 20-minute walk, get everything digested, get everything nice and ready, loose. And also what you can do before your leg days is walk backwards on a treadmill. I heard that helps a lot of people with knee pain. So I'm gonna do that at the gym, and already at home I did some breathing exercises to get my body in the right position. And also I was working on my ankle mobility, rolling a tennis ball all over my foot, sitting deep in a squat, and things like that. I've been doing that for the past couple of leg days, and all I can say is I have no pain at all. Even before, I didn't have much pain. I had just some sore knees after heavy leg days, especially my right knee. Left knee would also be just a little sore for a day or two, and it would be gone. But ever since I started implementing this, this breathing stuff, working on my ankle mobility, and really focusing on how I'm executing the movement when it comes to training the quads, it's been great, So, and also I've been using less weight, so that's a plus in my opinion. If I have to use less weight and I feel my quads more, that says something. The tension is on the muscle, not on the joints and other muscles like, I don't know, glutes, adductors, and things like that. So yeah, okay, let's go in, warm up, and I'll catch you guys on exercise number 1. Let's go. Okay, pendulum. First one, pendulum, 2 sets here. First one will be heavier, 6 to 10. As I'm getting deeper and deeper into the prep, I'm avoiding those 6 and 7 rep sets. If I have in my program like 6 to 10, I will always aim for like 8 to 10, even if I get 11 or 12. And I was aiming for like, 8 to 10. I won't mind, man. Better be safe than sorry, Okay, how many warm-ups did I do here? like 4 or 5 warm-up sets, and I also did 3 sets of leg extensions, 10 to 15 reps, just getting the blood flow with like 30 kilos. That's like what, 60 pounds, just pumping out some blood into the muscle, get everything nice and loose. And yeah, now I'm ready to work, man. All those mobility drills that I did at home are helping me keep my toes straight, you know, while doing this exercise, and that will help me hit more quads. You know, I don't want bigger adductors. I stopped doing adductor machine a couple of weeks ago because I think my adductors are pretty big, and for that classic look you want big sweeps. You know, you don't need like huge adductors like the guys in open do. So yeah, that's another reason for that. Okay, let's go, let's work. Ah, nice. Whew. Okay, next one. Okay. Whew. It's been like 10 minutes, maybe even 15, since that last set of pendulum squat. That messed me up pretty good, man. Okay, hex squats. Even though this is called horizontal leg press, I call this a hex squat. 2 sets here, same thing, 6 to 10. By 6 to 10 you already know I'm going for like 8 to 10 right now. And second set, 10 to 12, 8 to 12, 10 to 12. So yeah, let's go. What else is there to say? Nothing, man. Just when you're squatting, try not to lose your heel as you get deeper and deeper into the squat. If you start losing the pressure from your heel, you're doing too much range of motion, and you're taking away tension from your quads. That's just my opinion, and that's how I feel it, man. You know, I trust my muscle connection. That's my bread and butter. And all I can say is, man, I'm feeling my quads more than ever. The more and more I do these drills and get my mobility up, it's insane how much can I get out of so less. And no knee pain, nothing, man. Ankle pain, none. Hip, nothing. It's all non-existent, man. Not even tenderness, soreness, zero. Complete zero, man. So yeah, maybe yeah, I already talked about that. But maybe next video I will go more in depth about all of that. Okay, let's go. Let's work. Okay, next up, leg extensions. Here, 3 sets, 10 to 15. That's what I like for leg extensions. I never go below 10. 10 to 15 is my sweet spot for exercises. For exercise like this. Also, one more exercise where I like to do that, all high reps, is on legs is sissy squats. More volume, so more sets, 3 minimum, with higher number of reps. Get a nice stretch, nice squeeze. And yeah, one thing I want to say here is when you're doing this, don't let your butt come off the pad. Before I engage into this movement and I start lifting the weight, I should be pushing my hamstrings and my butt into the pad. So I'm down, pushing down, I'm pulling myself down with these handles and I'm applying pressure through my hamstrings and through my glutes into the pad, and I'm kicking up. Don't let this shit, don't let me see you doing this stuff, you know, lifting off the pad. I don't think that's beneficial, man. I think that's a way to get injured and messed up. And also this way, when I'm applying counter force, you know, counter pressure into the pad through my hands and glutes, I can't lift as much weight and I feel more tension on my quads. So all of these things are that I'm saying to you are things that I've learned throughout the years, watching other people and also testing it out on myself, you know, seeing how my body responds. If I have any pain, is that pain good pain, pain in the muscle, you know, tension in the muscle, or is that pain in the joints, knees, ligaments, skeleton, and all of that stuff. And right now, you know, even though I'm like 6% body fat or whatever, and I should be, you know, maybe feeling some aches and pain of prep, of hard dieting, I'm feeling nothing, man. And I really think it all comes down to the movement execution. As I get more and more into this bodybuilding stuff, I honestly think that bodybuilding should be pain-free, man. If you know what you're doing, if you're training with right technique, right form, you know, applying the pressure where it matters, applying tension where it matters on the muscle, I don't think there should be any pain, man. Even though, because if you're doing it right, you won't be able to lift as much weight. And when you lift more weight, then it's more likely then you're gonna be using all types of, you know, whole body movement, jerking and swinging, and that's, I think, how you get injured. Of course, injuries can happen to everyone. Like you saw Nick Walker getting injured from standing up on his feet, you know, and his calf went or hamstring, whatever. But, you know, in training, I think that most of the injuries come from sloppy form and, yeah, sloppy form. Okay, enough of the talking. Let's go. Let's go and work. Whew. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. Last exercise of the day. Sissy squats. Even though you might think this ain't so hard, but as a last exercise of the day, I think it's a brutal finisher. Nice stretch, nice squeeze. I absolutely love it. I feel like I get more out of doing sissy squats as my fourth movement, you know, at the end of the quad day than I would from doing, I don't know, lunges or single leg press or leg press, whatever. You know, quads are one of my best body parts, so I wanna keep on listening to my body and keep on doing what I'm doing. Of course, I'm open to trying new stuff here and there, but, you know, couple of weeks out, it's best not to change what's working, you know, stick to the basics, and then when I start rebounding, going into my mass gaining phase, then I can start implementing other stuff and playing around. For now, this is keeping my leg size. I ain't gonna grow no more, you know, it's really hard to grow when you're like 6% body fat into the show. So let's just keep doing this, keep as much muscle on as possible, like I already did all up until now. And yeah, let's finish off strong. 3 sets, 10 to 15. Let's go. Okay. Yo, like they done. At the end, I had three glute movements. Abduction to open up the legs, so bad girls. 3 sets there, hip thrust 2 sets, and a little bit of kickbacks 3 sets, high reps at the end. And that is it for today's leg days. No calves, no hamstrings. Today I had that later on in the week. So yeah, today I skipped those. I mean, I didn't skip them. They're not on my plan. But yeah, that's it, man. I have to say this is one of the best leg days I ever had. And if you told me that I would be like 6% body fat and having one of the best leg days ever in my life, I would be like, nah, man, it can't be. But these mobility drills and everything works, man. You know, I was able to get deeper into the squat, even though I don't care about that. You know, you just have to adapt to your mobility. But I was able to keep my whole foot on the pad, on the platform, whatever movement for the quad I did, and all the tension was on the quads. Nothing, no knee, hip. I didn't feel my glutes, hamstrings, none of the joints, ligaments, nothing, man. I always had a little bit of something, nothing chronic that would stop me from training legs as hard as I can. But today, man, everything was on the quads. And the biggest tip I can give you is, wait, let me show you on a shoe. So at the start of the quad movement, so when you're at the top and you're doing any type of a squat, leg press, whatever, tension should be right here in the middle of the heel. As you get deeper into the squat, tension should be switching to the inner part of the heel and then going up and up and up underneath your big toe. That's where you should feel. You should feel these 2 points. Never lose contact from these 2 points when you're pressing, doing squats, whatever. I did that today. I mean, I always try to do that unconsciously beforehand, but I didn't know that's what you should pay attention to, you know. And I learned that and I tested it out. And today I tested it out and it freaking works, man. It freaking works. Everything was on the quad. Like I said, best leg day ever. So pay attention to that, man. You will need to be able to have good internal rotation in both of your hips to be able to do that. I'm doing some breathing exercises to help me with that. And I also did hire a guy called Jonathan Warren. He's a guy that knows 1,000 times more than me about this stuff. He gave me those drills. I've been practicing them. I've been watching his videos on quad training and everything. Most of the knowledge that I'm talking about today is my own experience and his, and also some other guys like Bill Hartman and Eric, I think Seifer or something like that. He's a physical therapist that trains with Robin Strand up in Canada, and also from Robin Strand I've been learning. You know, I like his training style a lot. None of the no heavy, I mean, as heavy as you can go, but everything is, you know, slow and controlled tension on the muscle. That's what I like, and I think that's the goal for bodybuilding. You know, if you want to get as huge as possible without any injuries and stuff like that, you should be doing that. But hey, test it out for yourself, see if you like it, and, you know, come back to this video and leave a comment. But I'm gonna stick to this because right now it's working. Who knows, maybe I change my opinion. You know, if you never change your opinion in life, I don't think you're evolving. You know, I don't think you're growing as a human. But yeah, you know, yeah, I'm going deep, so I'm gonna cut it right here and say thank you all for watching. See you in the next one. I need to do a full day of eating. I know, I haven't done that in a while. That is the next video. Full day of eating, next video. Okay. Deal. I'm out. Peace out.